Most people have no idea how much money they actually need to retire at 65. They guess a number, maybe $1 million, maybe 2 million, but they've never done the math for their specific life. Today, we're going to fix that. I'll walk you through a simple, honest framework to figure out your real retirement number. Not a generic estimate from a financial ad, but a number that actually fits your life, your expenses, and your goals. And I think you'll be surprised by what you find. You've probably heard that you need $1 million to retire, maybe even 2 million. And if you're sitting on $400,000 or $600,000, that number can feel terrifying. Here's what I want you to understand right away. That $1 million figure is a marketing number, not a personal finance number. It doesn't account for Social Security. It doesn't account for your actual spending. It doesn't account for a pension, a paid-off house, or a part-time income you might carry into early retirement. The real question isn't, do I have $1 million? The real question is, can my income, from all sources, cover my expenses for the rest of my life? That's a very different question, and it's one we can actually answer. So let's start with the foundation, your expenses. The single most important number in retirement planning is not your account balance. It's your monthly spending. Most people retiring at 65 spend somewhere between $3,500 and $6,000 per month, depending on where they live and their lifestyle. But your number is your number. Think about your fixed costs: housing, utilities, insurance, food, transportation. Then add your variable costs: travel, hobbies, dining out, gifts for grandkids. For many people, this monthly total lands around $4,500. That's $54,000 per year. Now here's the key insight. You don't need your savings alone to cover that entire amount. You have other income sources coming in every month. Your savings just need to fill the gap. So your first action step is simple. Sit down this week and total up what you actually spend each month, not what you think you spend, what you actually spend. Pull out your bank statements from the last 3 months and average it out. That number is your retirement target. Before you panic about your savings balance, let's count what's already coming in. Income you can count on every single month, no matter what the stock market does. The biggest source for most people is Social Security. If you retire at 65, your benefit depends on your earnings history, but the average Social Security benefit in 2024 is about $1,907 per month. If you and your spouse are both collecting, that could be $200 to $4,500 per month combined, before you touch a single dollar of savings. If you have a pension from a former employer or government job, add that in too. And remember, at 65, you're eligible for Medicare, which dramatically reduces your healthcare costs compared to what you were paying during your working years. Once you add up your Social Security, any pension income, and other guaranteed sources, subtract that total from your monthly spending number. What's left is called your income gap. And that's the only number your savings needs to cover. For someone spending $4,500 a month with $2,200 in Social Security, the income gap is $2,300 per month, or $27,600 per year. That's a very different target than blindly saving $1 million. Now that you know your income gap, we can calculate how much savings you actually need. The most widely used rule in retirement planning is called the 4% rule. It says that if you withdraw 4% of your savings each year, your money has a very strong likelihood of lasting 30 years. So here's how to use it. Take your annual income gap and divide it by 0.04 or just multiply it by 25. If your income gap is $27,600 per year, multiply that by 25. Your savings target is $690,000. Not $1 million, not $2 million, $690,000 for that specific scenario. Now, if your Social Security is higher or you have a pension, your gap shrinks further. Someone with $3,000 per month in guaranteed income and $4,500 in expenses only has a $1,500 gap. That's $18,000 per year. And their savings target is just $450,000. This is why your personal number matters so much more than a headline figure. Of course, if you plan to travel extensively or live in a high cost of living city, your number will be higher. But the formula is the same. Know your gap. Multiply by 25. Many people watching this are a few years from 65 and feel like they're short of their target. That's more common than you think, and it's not a reason to panic. First, consider delaying Social Security. Every year you wait past 62 up to age 70, your monthly benefit grows by roughly 6 to 8%. If your benefit at 65 is $1,900 per month, waiting until 70 could push that to around $2,700 per month. That's an extra $9,600 per year in guaranteed income for the rest of your life. Second, working even part-time in early retirement can dramatically reduce how much you need to draw from savings. Earning $1,000 to $1,500 a month from consulting, a hobby business, or seasonal work gives your portfolio years to keep growing untouched. Third, look at your fixed expenses. Could you downsize your home and unlock $150,000 in equity? Could you move to a lower cost of living area where your dollars stretch further? None of these are sacrifices. They're strategies. Small adjustments to income, timing, and spending can close a large gap. Two things can quietly erode a retirement plan that looks solid on paper: healthcare costs and inflation. On healthcare, the good news is that at 65, Medicare kicks in and covers the bulk of your medical expenses. But Medicare isn't free. Most people pay a Part B premium of around $174 per month in 2024, plus costs for a supplement plan or Medicare Advantage. Budget roughly $300 to $500 per month per person for total healthcare costs in retirement as a safe baseline. On inflation, the cost of living tends to rise about 3% per year on average. That means what costs $4,500 per month today will cost around $6,000 per month in 12 years. Social Security does have a cost of living adjustment built in, which helps. But your savings also need to be invested in a way that at least keeps pace with inflation over time. A mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets, appropriate for your age and comfort level, can help your money continue to grow even as you draw it down. Talk to a fee-only financial advisor about an allocation that makes sense for your specific situation. Let's bring this all together into a simple 3-step retirement readiness check you can do right now. Step 1. Add up your monthly expenses. Be honest and thorough. Step 2. Add up all your guaranteed monthly income, Social Security, pension, any annuity payments. Subtract from your expenses to find your income gap. Step 3. Multiply your annual income gap by 25. That's your savings target. If you're at or above that number, you're likely in great shape to retire at 65. If you're below it, you now know exactly how large the gap is, and you have real options. Delay a year or two, delay Social Security, reduce expenses, or generate a small amount of part-time income. Retirement at 65 is achievable for a lot more people than the financial media would have you believe. The key is building a plan around your actual life, not someone else's headline number. You've worked hard for decades. With the right math and a little planning, 65 can absolutely be your year. If this gave you some clarity today, the best thing you can do next is run those 3 steps for your own numbers: your real expenses, your real Social Security estimate, your real savings balance. The Social Security Administration has a free tool at ssa.gov where you can see exactly what your monthly benefit will be at different ages. That one number alone will change how you think about retirement. In the next video, I'm going to walk through exactly when to claim Social Security for maximum lifetime income, because getting that decision right could be worth tens of thousands of dollars over your retirement. I'll see you there.